how to trick your brain into enjoying things you don't want to do. Really quick, whether you want to believe it or not, your dream life is going to involve you doing things you don't want to do. Doing shit that just is uncomfortable, painful, not what you want to do, but you got to do it anyway in order to get to your goal or become the person that has your goal. Like, it's just part of life, right? Like, if you want a good physique, you got to go through physical pain. You got to go through mental pain in the gym, running, whatever. You got to go through that pain. If you want a better job, you got to go through the pain and the boringness of, perfecting your craft, getting better, doing the same thing a billion times until you master it, right? You're going to have to do things you don't want to do. But what I noticed today is like a lot of people aren't successful. I feel like the gap of success and living the best life and just feeling good about your life in general is widening because of the amount of temptations and cheap dopamine in the world today, right? Like, there's never been a time in history that we were able to get dopamine so easily, like without even trying. Like, if you want dopamine, all you have to do is this: scroll, boom, got it. If you jerk off or go into the cabinet and eat garbage food, straight sugar that spikes your dopamine, like there's just so much cheap dopamine that your brain is satisfied. Your brain is satisfied. The reason why you're not living the life you want to live, or you feel shameful or guilt, or you're just not where you want to be in life, is because your brain is satisfied with the cheap dopamine. Therefore, it makes it super hard for you to do the stuff that you have to do in order to live the life you want to live, like the hard shit, right? Because whether you want to believe it or not, your brain craves dopamine. Your brain is going to get dopamine no matter what. Like, that's like its sole goal is to get dopamine every single day. From the moment it wakes up, it wants dopamine. And it's up to you to either give it the dopamine without doing anything, without having to work hard or go through any kind of pain to get there, or you do hard shit. You earn the dopamine through, going to the gym, going for a run, getting work done, being productive, whatever. And then you feel the dopamine after, which that is the good dopamine. That is the dopamine that propels you forward. Your brain is addicted to dopamine, but it can get super addicted to either one, right? If you want to trick your brain into enjoying things that you don't want to do, you have to cut off the cheap sources of dopamine. You can't have cheap sources of dopamine and expect to enjoy earning your dopamine, because your brain's like, why the hell am I going to do this hard-ass leg day when I already scrolled today, I listened to music, I ate sugar, like I'm dopamine fried. Like I don't need to do that because I'm not getting anything from it. The law of return, or whatever, law of diminishing returns is in effect there. Like, it doesn't need the dopamine. It's exactly what happened to me today. I had a leg day today, but I woke up, I have like straight carbs before a leg day, but I was scrolling too much. I listened to music. I was feeling too good. And I was wondering why, I obviously did the leg day anyway, but I was not motivated to do the leg day. I was like not looking forward to it whatsoever. Even though I usually don't look forward to it, but at least a little bit more than I did. And I realized it's because I allowed my brain to have so much cheap dopamine before the workout. So why the hell would it would it care about me getting dopamine any other way? It already got its dopamine for the day. Like, it's chilling. It doesn't need it. But if I woke up and I just put my shoes on, got ready, got dressed, went right to the gym, hit leg day, and I didn't get any dopamine before that, my brain would have been, I would have been motivated. Like, hell yeah, because my brain knows what's coming. It knows after the leg day I'm going to feel amazing. And that's the best kind of dopamine. And then after that, I can, you can have cheap dopamine like later in the day after you've earned it, though. You can't just like allow your brain to have what it wants whenever it wants. It's like a child, right? If you spoil a child, what happens? They just expect everything, and then they complain and they cry, and then they don't end up being anyone. You have to train your brain to crave the hard dopamine, crave the earned dopamine, so that you have the urge and the desire and the motivation to do hard shit. Because if you don't, if you just let it consume all the cheap dopamine, you don't work for it, it never has to work for it, you're probably not going to end up doing anything. You're not. Because your brain, you wired your brain to crave the easy way out, to crave the path of least resistance. And it's completely your choice, right? You choose. It's self-control. It's discipline. It's your choice to scroll in the morning or go to the gym. It's your choice to jerk off or actually talk to a girl and have a conversation and like earn it that way, right? It's your choice to make food, make healthy food at home, or order Chick-fil-A, right? Or I mean, Chick-fil-A is good, but like you get my point, right? There's so many choices, and obviously you're never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna be 100%. But like, I mean, dude, like the competition today, these days with these people is just little to none. Even if you just train your brain to do hard shit in the mornings, earn it that way, and then the rest of the day you fuck off, like you're still way ahead of everyone else. But if you want to live the best life possible, you have to do hard shit. And if you want to make your best life as easy as possible, you have to rewire your brain to only get its dopamine from doing hard shit, earning it, and being successful, achieving things, learning, and being productive. You have to wire it that way. Way too many people pull out their phone, scroll, but before they even get out of bed, they pull out their phone and they scroll. And then they wonder why they have no motivation to do anything during the day. You just got a week's worth of dopamine in a 30-minute scroll session. Like I'm telling you, like before technology, before phones, it was never this easy to get dopamine. And it's sad because the phone, our phones, smart technology, smartphones, stuff like that, it's a blessing, but it's also a curse. But it's up to you to distinguish whether it is a blessing or a curse for you specifically. If you're a slave to it, if you can't control yourself, you just gotta scroll. If you're a slave to alcohol, if you're a slave to weed, if you're a slave to drugs and jerking off and all of that, like you just have to do it. Bro, you're not free. Your brain is wired to just get dopamine the easiest way possible, which long term is not going to serve you for your life. It's not. You have to wire your brain. Like you got to stop jerking off. You got to stop unnecessarily scrolling for no reason just because you're bored. You got to stop drinking alcohol for no reason. Smoking weed. Like I'm a big believer in moderation, right? You can do it every once in a while if you earn it, like vacation stuff like that. But dude, if you're smoking weed every day or consistently or regularly, dude, like that's just straight dopamine, man. Like you're just letting your brain feel good without doing anything, and that does not do anything good for you. You're just training your brain that it doesn't have to do anything to accomplish its goals. Therefore, you're gonna wonder why you have no motivation to do the things. You're gonna have aspirations and desires and goals, but you're not gonna have any motivation to do them because your brain's like, whoa. Why would we, make a YouTube video, make a resume, start a business when I could scroll for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and get my dopamine that way, right? You have to. I mean, it takes self-control, it takes discipline, and it's not easy. The majority of people are not living the lives they want to live, and they're addicted. They're slaves without realizing it to their phone, to their temptations, their urges, their vices, because they choose cheap dopamine. They allow their brain to get hooked on cheap dopamine, and they haven't done anything about it. You have to train yourself. You have to put earned dopamine first. You have to train your brain, rewire your brain to earn dopamine, and literally everything will be easy. Not easy, but achieving your goals will be so much easier for you. Because imagine like if you don't, like your brain wants dopamine, and if you don't allow it to get any cheap sources, it's gonna be like, okay, we gotta do something. Let's go for a 10-mile run. Let's go to the gym. Let's get shredded. Let's really start counting our macros and our calories, so when you look in the mirror, we love what we see, and that's the earned dopamine, right? Like you have to, like if you just cut off all the cheap sources, bro, like you're just gonna naturally do shit that you wouldn't normally do, but since you don't have any other way of getting dopamine, your brain's gonna be like, oh, well, we gotta do it this way, I need it. Like your brain's addicted to dopamine. don't let it get it for free. Make it earn it. Make it earn the dopamine, and your whole life will change without you even realizing. Everything that is usually hard for you is going to be way easier because your brain is looking forward to it because it knows that it's getting the dopamine that it so desperately wants. So really in everything, whether it's your physique, health, relationships, job, business, whatever, dude, like if you just cut out cheap dopamine, you will be so much more successful and proud of yourself, less shame, less guilt. You're just gonna live a better life. And unfortunately, a lot of people today, they're slaves without even realizing it. They think they're free, but really they're just free to be a slave and be addicted to cheap dopamine, scrolling whenever they want, jerking off whenever they want, eating garbage whenever they want, and scrolling whenever like I already said it, but they don't realize that they think they're free, but they're just a slave to their vices, their temptations, and their urges because they have no self-control. They don't have any discipline, and then they wonder why they feel shame and guilt and like just don't live the life they want to live. And then because they feel shameful and guilty, they feel bad about themselves. And then to cope, they scroll more, they jerk off more, they eat garbage, and it's just a perpetuating cycle. You gotta break that cycle. You gotta break that shit. It's not good for you. You are not meant to not have to work and get dopamine. We are, as human beings, we are not meant to do that. I know it's hard. Distractions are at an all-time high. But you got to break through it. It's up to you. It's your choice. And it gets easier. It's hard. It's going to be hard in the beginning, but it's going to get easier. And I always tell people who have addictions, they're addicted to all that stuff I'm talking about. You're not actually addicted to that thing. Jerking off, corn, scrolling, sugar, alcohol, weed. You're not addicted to that stuff. You're addicted to the cheap dopamine. And that's just your avenue of getting it, of giving yourself the cheap dopamine. And your brain loves the easiest path to dopamine, so it's going to just abuse the shit out of that. And that's why you can just get addicted and ramp up your addiction so quickly and so easily. But it's your choice. You have to cut that shit out and earn your dopamine. And I think the most sustainable, balanced way is earn your dopamine, do hard shit all day, and then at night, if you want to scroll for a little bit, if you want to eat a donut, if you want to, get some cheap dopamine, that's fine, but you earned it. You earned it, so it's not the same as like if you wake up and you have a donut, if you scroll without even getting out of bed, if you jerk off honestly, jerking off, never point to jerk off. Don't even jerk off. No point. Because, dude, just talk to a girl and like actually try to have a relationship with her. That's what you actually want. You don't actually want to jerk off. That's just dopamine, but you actually want a relationship with a girl, and like it feels, trust me, man, it feels so much better when you actually talk to a girl and like earn it. It's just night and day. Don't do that to yourself. You're just digging a deeper hole for yourself. Jerking off is a whole other thing. But cut off the cheap dopamine, do hard shit, earn the right kind of dopamine, achieve things, be successful, and you will change your whole life. And not only will you change how you outwardly look, because it's going to be way easier to get your dream physique, but you're going to change your mindset, your spirituality, pick up the Bible, pick up a book, read. Dude, like you're going to pick up so many good habits when you cut off the cheap dopamine because your brain needs it. And it's up to you to give it what it wants for nothing or make it earn it. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next video.